Hello everybody, my name is Kate and welcome to my channel. I have a serious film today that I hope will help everybody, or at least wake some people up, or help out in some small way. I'm going to title this film, Situational Awareness May Keep You from Being a Victim. Okay, let me back up here a little bit. Saturday night, my husband does pizza delivery. So Saturday night, he was coming home like he normally does, around 1 a.m., anywhere between midnight and 1 a.m. And he got out in front of our house, and I think 2 or 3 people, they were in a car. Basically, they drove by, they squealed the wheels, one jumped out of the car and put a gun to his head and said, "You give me your money or I will shoot you." He dropped the money, and I was home. I was in the house in bed. He flew through the bedroom door and said, "I've been robbed at gunpoint in front of the house." I leaped out of the bed. I mean, leaped out of it. I don't remember. I seriously do not remember hitting the floor. So I ran out into the living room, immediately shut the door because it was still open, or swung open when he came in, and locked everything. And I said, "You call 911." And he called 911. And see, I live in Maryland, but in this town, in the town I live in, we have had some houses broken in, cars broken in, cars keyed, stuff like that, but never nothing that's escalated to someone pointing a gun at you. So all day Sunday we were working on that with the police, and we didn't sleep at all. I gotta tell you, I was awake the whole day. I didn't sleep until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was really an eye-opener. Look, I tell you, if anybody's ever thinking of moving, please don't move to Maryland. I mean, Maryland's like becoming a sanctuary state, which I think it is. Baltimore City is horrible. I think it's number 1 as far as violent crimes. I could be wrong, but if it isn't, it will be. We're seriously thinking of moving. I mean, this town's not getting any better. It's not going to get better. It's just going to get worse. But I thought I'd do this video because I wanted people to we take things for granted. I know I have in the past, sometimes not locking my doors, sometimes not even turning on my alarm system. Well, that has changed. That alarm system's going on constantly. My doors are locked. I am watching everything. So the title of the Situation Awareness. There's a lot of things I've learned from this, but I wanted to be able to convey this to you all, to really be careful. Like when you're out at a store or something somewhere, make sure you're looking around when you're parked. Make sure you're eyeballing people. Make sure you look at the situation. Surmise, does it look like everything is fine? Do I see anybody that I should have to worry about? Whatever. I hate to say you have to think this way, but you do. You got to protect yourself. You got to analyze your surroundings, observe what's going on around you at all times. And this is just not in the parking lot or parking your car at night at home. He was home at our house. It's also in the stores. In the stores, don't go walking around a parking lot looking down at your phone, or in the stores looking down at your phone. Put the freaking phones away. Look at your surroundings. Constantly look and see what's going on around you, because that's what they want you to do. So they want you to be distracted. So put those phones away and watch your surroundings. Analyze what's going on. Is someone following you coming down the aisles? When you parked your car, when you walk out your car, look around. They don't like that. They don't want you looking around. They want you to be distracted. Watch what you're doing, okay? So, and another thing too, if you have an alarm system, use it. Use your home alarm system. Make sure it is armed. Because this world is getting worse. You can't trust. I mean, some people might live in a really good area, like out in the country or something somewhere, in one of these fabulous states that are not sanctuary states or cities that have freedoms for a Second Amendment, and the Second Amendment rights are still here. But in Baltimore, is a gun-free zone. Okay, that doesn't freaking work. We're like number one. All these cities have gun-free. That doesn't work. It's all bull crap. People need to protect themselves. I'm sorry, I'm like really, really serious, but this hit home on Saturday night when this happened to my husband. Now, you gotta understand, my husband, which you've never ever met him, he's the sweetest, meekest man I've ever seen. Sometimes I think I do not even deserve him. He always worries about others. He would literally give his shirt off his back. He will help anybody. If they would have asked for money, he would have gave them money. That's the type of person he is. So this just really, really pissed me off. I'm seriously thinking of moving. We're going to talk about it. I mean, I think I want to get the heck, should I say the HE double hockey sticks, out of Maryland. I want to go to a state that it's okay to carry a gun. It's okay. Those states are less crime. I mean, I've been doing some research. Cowards only want to come in with illegal guns, or criminals even with legal guns, if they don't have guns fighting against them. They're cowards. So I'm seriously thinking about it. And one of my big eye-opening, when he came into the house and rushed into the bedroom and said that, he just got robbed. He was held at gunpoint outside the house. I freaking leaped out of the bed, and I don't remember hitting the floor. I honestly do not remember hitting the floor. Ran out of the room, seen the door was still wide open, shut the door, double locked it, and we called 911. After everything was over with, I told him, I said, you know what I just realized was my number one mistake? Yes, I own a gun. I got a gun for protection. I have a safe in my house. And I did not have the gun loaded. I realized in those few seconds that have gone by, if someone had broken into my house, I would have had to get the gun out of the safe, put the bullets in the gun, and then go and then try to protect myself. You don't have no time. You have no time. So now my gun is loaded in the safe, right next to my bed, and that's where it's going to stay. You can't stop the world from going insane, but you got to have the wherewithal to keep up with the insanity to protect yourself. People say, oh, we shouldn't have guns, we shouldn't have this, shouldn't have that. Well, yeah, you just make yourself a victim, making yourself a victim. So I realized that myself. So now my gun is actually loaded right by my bed, and it takes me 2 seconds to grab. Before, it would have took me to grab it, to get the bullets, to load the gun. By that time, I've been freaking dead. So I'm sorry to put such a serious video out there, but people, this world has changed. Please always look at your surroundings. Eyeball people. Don't go looking down at your phone. Don't be distracted. Don't sit in your car watching your phone and not looking out the windows in the rear view mirror, and even when you're parked, to see what's going on around you. Always watch what's going on around you. If this can help somebody, anyone, one person in the whole United States, I'll be happy. I'll be happy if I could just help one person, to stop one person from being a victim of crime. It has took a toll on us. Like I said, all day Sunday we never slept. I went to work out this morning. I channeled my anger. Let me tell you, I did a really good workout. I pushed it right through those weights. If it would have been that guy, I would have ripped his head right off his shoulders. I mean, my husband said after the fact, when it was all sinking in, it's like he looked at me and he goes, babe, I could have been killed. And that's the reality. So if I could help one, I love my YouTube community. You ladies are great. I wouldn't want nothing to happen to any of you. If I could seriously help one person, just not to become a victim, to please, when you're shopping, when you're parking, when you're out, when you're anywhere, if you can have somebody else with you, not to be by yourself, but Be aware of your surroundings. Okay, that's all I had to say. I just wanted to put this warning out because I really care about you guys and I want you to take care of yourself. Love you all. This is Kate. Bye.